What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Northwestern's offense will start this game off with the football. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
On the run, it's Porter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Quickly out to the tight end. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out, and what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal, and listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Punt is on its way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Stone. With the catch, it's Porter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This time they'll go to the running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys who put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. short on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he needs a chunk play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Moore to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, This defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick strike complete. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Nice move there. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease. It's Whittington. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stone. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage, even though the ball's only traveling to...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back into 13.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds him out of the backfield. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Stone. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with the...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot, to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore will throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to Texas A&M. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Porter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Porter. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Rides the back on the option. The give. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air. It's Stone. Makes the grab. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Northwestern in business in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Moore to the air. Right on the money. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Let's see what they've got on second down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the move, it's Porter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Release to the back. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Benson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Benson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Bryant. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Gain of 21 on the play. 1st and goal, Oregon.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. They want to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
Northwestern, 14. Oregon, 11.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air, it's Stone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 15 to Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver going in motion. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. The short hands, it's coming. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
3-0 is exactly where this club wanted to be. Take the knee, run the clock out, create some momentum. Now we're looking at the polls. How high up can we keep climbing throughout this season? Nice to be 3-0.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah.